Welcome. Today, we're going to explore a really powerful and, let's be honest, often unsettling dream, the dream of losing gold. What could it possibly mean when something that precious just disappears in your sleep? We're going to dive into the profound spiritual message that might be waiting for you right there.
Have you ever had that experience? You wake up, your heart is pounding, and you have this lingering feeling of panic because you dreamt you lost something incredibly valuable? It's a dream that really taps into some of our deepest fears, doesn't it? And while sure, a dream like this might point to anxieties in your daily life, we're going to look at something much, much deeper. It really makes you ask, what is this dream trying to tell me on a spiritual level?
Dreaming of losing gold specifically can be really distressing. It can leave you feeling worried, searching for answers. But what if that anxiety isn't just a bad feeling? What if it's not some kind of warning about the future, but actually a profound spiritual wake-up call meant for you, right here, right now? Okay, so to really get a handle on what losing gold in a dream means, we first have to understand what gold itself represents from a biblical point of view. It's so much more than just a shiny precious metal. It is a symbol that is absolutely packed with spiritual weight. You see, gold has this fascinating two-sided symbolism. On the one hand, it represents everything divine, the presence of heaven, absolute purity, a gift straight from God. But on the other hand, it can represent our biggest worldly temptations, things like idolatry, greed, and deception. So you see, dreaming of losing gold could be signaling a loss of that divine connection, or it could be a warning against falling for those very temptations. So how do we even begin to navigate this feeling of spiritual loss? Well, the Gospel of Luke, chapter 15, gives us this beautiful and powerful way to understand it. It's filled with parables that aren't just stories, they're like keys that unlock the very heart of redemption itself. Let's really focus in on the parable of the lost sheep. It's such a simple story, but its implications are just immense. I want you to picture a shepherd, right? He has 100 sheep. And when just one, only one goes missing, his entire focus, everything, shifts completely. So let's just walk through what the shepherd does. First, something valuable is lost, and what happens next? The shepherd immediately starts this diligent act of search. He literally leaves the 99 behind to find that one. And when he finds it, probably exhausted, maybe even hurt, he doesn't scold it, no. He joyfully lifts it onto his shoulders and carries it all the way home. And this is the crucial part. His work doesn't just end with relief. It ends with him calling for a celebration. This right here sets the stage for what redemption truly looks and feels like. This parable, it just shines a direct light on the spiritual cost of being lost. That dream you had of losing gold, it's a mirror of this very story. It reflects that deep feeling of separation from the grace and the purity that gold symbolizes in its best and highest form. And this illustrates the true state of being spiritually lost. It's not just about taking a wrong turn. It's about being completely spent, wounded, and literally incapable of finding your own way back. It's a state of total and profound helplessness. But here's the hopeful turn. That anxious, unsettling feeling from your dream, it's not a final judgment. Think of it more like an internal alarm, a divine signal. It is a profound, personal call to awaken to the fact that we, need a rescuer, a shepherd to come and find us. And this is where the entire narrative shifts. We move from the heavy weight of loss to the incredible, overwhelming joy of being found. You see, the emphasis isn't really on the one who was lost, but on the joy of the one who does the finding. I mean, Jesus makes the point crystal clear right here. The repentance of a single soul, the return of just one lost sheep, sparks a full-on celebration in heaven. This isn't just a quiet sigh of relief. It's explosive, divine joy. Your return is not some quiet affair. It's a cosmic event. Just think for a moment about the welcome that's waiting for you, illustrated so perfectly in the parable of the prodigal son. The father doesn't just tap his foot and wait for you to crawl back in shame. No. The moment he sees you, he runs to you. He doesn't just forgive. He restores everything. The robe, which is your honor, the ring, your authority, the shoes, a sign of your sonship. He declares your value and says, "Let's have a feast." And always remember, all of this celebration, all of this running, all of this restoration, it is all for one. Just one person who decides to turn back home. The value of a single soul is absolutely immeasurable, and the joy over its return is boundless. So what do we do with all this? how do we take this understanding and apply it? Well, we start to see the dream not as something to fear, but as a catalyst. This is your personal invitation to a spiritual awakening. I really want you to let this sink in. The dream that felt like a complete nightmare was actually a message of profound hope. The loss you felt, it was designed to show you what is truly valuable and to call you back to it. It is not a condemnation. It is an invitation to come home. Now, the path home is simple, though I know it's not always easy. It starts with repentance, which is really just a simple turning around. Then you seek. Just like that shepherd actively searched for you, you actively search for him. And finally, you receive. You open your heart to accept the free gift of salvation and that joyful, unconditional welcome that has been waiting for you this whole time.
So we're going to end with this question. The anxiety from your dream can be completely transformed into the greatest celebration you can imagine. Your return isn't just for you. It's an event that brings joy to all of heaven. So I ask you, are you ready to be the cause of that joy?